All right, boys, welcome to the Full Send Podcast, where we do no research and we suck at podcasting. This episode today is sponsored by Prize Picks. If you guys are like me and you're a degenerate, you like to fire on sports, try out the Prize Picks app. Prize Picks is the best because instead of choosing teams, you're choosing individual players. So each player has a set projection, and you either go more or less than that set projection. If you're smart with sports and you know what players are going to get hot, what players are going to perform on a certain night, try out the Prize Picks app. And also, boys, we got a code for you guys. Use code NELK. So if you're trying out the app for the first time, plug in the NELK code. It's a 100% deposit bonus. So if you put in $100, that code's going to match your $100. So make sure you take advantage of that code. Prize Picks is available in 70% of the United States. California, Texas, Florida, which is really dope. Download the Prize Picks app. Take advantage of that code, boys. That code's for you. And try it out. Let me know what you guys think. Let's get into the fun. What's going on?
Sorry, to MTV Cribs or what?
Yeah, this room's gonna be crazy. Probably be here later, solo actually. But yeah, no, this is the edition. We'll come out this way. This is where I like to get deep in my thoughts. Sometimes I'll write out here. I've actually wrote a couple songs that are coming out, but just chill out here, smoke, maybe get a bottle going. But yeah, that's it. All right, you see my crib? Get the out. All right. Yo. I don't know if you know this, me and your boy Polo are actually good friends. We worked out yesterday.
Oh, for real?
We go to the same gym.
That's what's up. Word.
He kind of came in though, and I swear, I think he just sat on one machine and then he just dipped. Sat there for 10 minutes left.
That sounds like what you do.
Yeah, no, that's why we get along, bro. That's why we go together.
Yeah, cheating.
Yeah. No,
Cheating,
just,
bro.
What's this week like been for you? Like post album drop?
I mean, it's been a lot of work. It's been exciting. A lot of work though.
Yeah, just like a shit ton of media.
Yeah.
What's it feel like though? Like after everything that's like you kind of been through the last like 2 years almost, you haven't dropped in like 2 years. How good does it feel to drop? Like the album's fire.
I appreciate. I mean, it feel good. Like the last 2 years, I've been just trying to figure out. Well, really, the last year, I've been just trying to figure out when I could drop. In the mix of it, I was still trying to get certain things ready and shit like that. But it's like I feel like I'm at a new phase. Like I said before in a couple interviews, it's like my last project or my last album, my label, and I get to move on. So I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit more creative control and be able to do things how I want to do it a little better.
What do you like? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you think the difference will be like after you're done with the label?
I mean, the label just likes to do things like very strategic, and then they have an input on what they think is good and stuff like that. We have to come to agreements for me to drop in the situation I'm now.
are you talking more about like timing and stuff like that?
Yeah, yeah, about basically, I guess I would drop a little bit more consistently,
Yeah.
and you know,
Saw 8 million streams in one day. Is that like a sign of relief for you when you're like, damn, thank God, like this is huge success right out of the gate?
yeah, facts. It is. I just be putting a lot of time in it, and I kind of like, I know it kind of like be weird sometimes. So I just like, I felt like as long as I put my all into the music, you know, whatever it does is what it's supposed to do, you know?
Yeah. I saw that you, in this album, you said you talked more about like personal stuff. Like you
Facts.
talked about your family and just stuff you hadn't referenced in the past. So it was like a whole different project. And how long were you working on this one?
I mean, it's been 2 years, so kind of 2 years, even though in the middle of the 2 years, the vibe and the aesthetic of the project kind of changed. So, but kind of like 2 years, I could say.
Yeah, no, the album's fire. You've always had just like your music's always been like really fire.
Yeah,
And like you hit
appreciate
so many different genres. Like you could do the poppy kind of stuff. Have you always wanted to do like that poppy kind of stuff too? Because you sampled like, didn't you sample Bieber's song One less
Yeah.
song, or was it Baby?
Yeah, I kind of like I kind of want to do I kind of want to do like a little bit of all, and I feel like it might not be highlighted that much, but without people actually saying that it's that, they still realize it or they still fall into it because I got songs like on the album, like the song with me and Favi called Blah Blah.
Dude, I think that's his best, Fabio's best verse he's ever done.
Yeah, nah, that song is hard.
That song's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
The Kid Leroy track's fire too.
Yeah, so now when I say that, I mean like I got songs on the album from Blah Blah to the Kid Leroy song. Then you go to like a song like Calling My Phone, which is even a little bit more lighter. And, you know, so I feel like that's my goal, to just always stay in different pockets and, you know, just try to touch all genres and get as much people to like TJ's music as possible.
What does your like fan base and audience go more crazy for? Like the more R&B type shit or like the more harder shit?
I feel like this is the way it goes. All right, so normally, like for a drill record or like a harder record, I feel like it's easier for me to pick it as in what's gonna go, but they don't go as far as if I pick the right like singing song, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like, so like a song like, I don't know what Blah Blah do, but a song like Zoo York or, you know, like certain like drill songs, they like kind of got like a little peak point that I feel like they just don't be passing, you know? And like a singing song will go further, you know, but it's harder to know which one of those will go all the way, you know?
You can never really predict that though, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I just feel like I'm a little bit more accurate with the up-tempo songs, you know?
With those like melodic type beats and like the hooks you do you just go in those and knock those out? Like
Yeah.
on the spot?
Yeah, sometimes like the song Too Grown, it's crazy because like I say, I don't know why. Right there, that line right there, I might have recorded that. I don't know when the hell I recorded that. The first like 4 or 5 lines was recorded. I have to double check on the date in the file to see when. And my engineer, we was like kind of putting the album together. My engineer was like, yo, you never finished this. And I'm like, fuck, I made this. I don't know. And what? I finished that shit real quick. I sent it to Leroy like last minute, like, yo, you trying to hop on this, bro? He sent it back. The next couple of days, it was up.
How many, like, does he do one attempt? When you send it to him, he just tries it one time, sends it to you, and you approve
I
it?
got one version of it.
Oh, okay.
I got one version of it.
And you just listen to it and you're like, this works?
Yeah, facts.
What about
I
Fabi?
already- Oh, me and Fabi was in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Fabi wasn't even really supposed to hop on that track. I got on the track, like I was just, I mean, like I fake got on the track for a while. And for me, Fabi like, you want me on this song? Like, I get on that real quick for me. Like we was just cooling though. And he hopped on that shit. And like, whoa, we had dropped some shit called Trauma on YouTube and we took it down like, cause we had made Blah Blah the same day and we like, nah, that's gonna kill Blah Blah. But we wanted to wait a little second to drop Blah Blah so we could have left of Trauma. But that's how it went.
What does a
dope.
studio session with you and Fabi look like?
Bro be bringing me mad energy. Like, I'm kind of like, my friends, on average, like, Brooklyn niggas, he from Brooklyn, I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Brooklyn niggas, on average, to me, be having, like, more energy. Like, you know, like, him, like, being in studio with him or, like, Pop, more fun than being in studio like me. You know? I'm like, my friends is more, like, mellow. So when I go, like, around Favi, like, his crowd, his energy, everything just brings me up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Does he record like the grrr, like does he record that every time or are they just like is there just a spot where like the engineer's like, yo, let's put in a, like a grrr right there?
Oh no, that's just like that take 2 seconds. Good buzzers, all type. There's new ones. He do the new ones.
That's dope. You got to keep them fresh, right?
Yeah. I do everything. I do everything fresh too. Right?
But yeah, you started like rapping or at least writing when you were what? We saw like grade 6. Like you would write like shit for your aunt.
I saw first grade with your aunt.
Yeah, I was about to say real early, probably way earlier than that. Like,
First grade?
yeah, like first grade with my aunt writing down little rhymes and stuff like that. Facts.
Like, do you remember? Like, I know it's
Probably-
so long ago, but like, you remember anything? Like, what kind of poems were you writing?
They
Like,
got to be
what
cleaner
about-
lyrics. You didn't start like that.
Yeah, nah, I didn't start off like wilding. What was the rap about? Like getting my education and the way like she said,
like Pokemon and shit, or
try
like
to help me. Nah, not Pokemon. I used to like Pokemon cards, but I never watched Pokemon.
Would you ever go back to like the cleaner, like first grade type lyrics, education stuff?
Nah, nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear that shit.
So then you just continue through school. We saw that you were kind of in and out of trouble, and then I think you were in juvie, and I read that you started to like all the other guys that were in there were like, "Yo, you gotta start rapping for us," and like at lunches and dinners, they'd gas you up.
Yeah, something like that for sure. I used to like write all the time in my book and stuff like that, and just be off to myself.
So
Writing, and then sometimes I'd be like, "Yo, what you got? Me or something?" Or I might tell somebody, "Yo, look at this. Yo, what you think about this?" Got my little notebook, rap it to them. They're like, "Oh shit, got the whole table. Run that back. Let me hear that one more time." Go
damn,
crazy for me.
is that when you discovered like, yo, this could actually be something, or did you know before that?
Yeah, facts. I remember like before like I was leaving jail, like everybody was telling me, like even like the COs, everybody like, "Yo, you dad gonna blow T, you just focus up, you could that blow." I already had like my first song was called Resume. At the end, it got the famous little lines. I ran it back on mood swings that got up on my bird can. It's working. I wrote that at like 15 years old in jail.
Damn. Did any
damn,
of
yeah,
like,
the officers were saying you're gonna blow,
the
and that's
officers
how you
were-
know you're
were
like
about it too?
Mm-hmm.
on the way out.
Shit.
That
Oh,
little
that's
whole
dope.
little saying, they used to be like, "Yo, how that shit go? Run that back." That's me ain't be in jail.
Damn, bro. So they broke character. They're like, fuck, this is fire.
Yeah. Nah, it's not bro character. It's like, I mean, we still have that type of vibe. It don't be like that
Yeah.
stiff.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up in the Bronx?
It's crazy. Like, I really like, you see this trench kid shit, like, I feel like a lot of people don't even understand for real, like, how, like, serious it is. Like, it's not like, this is not a gang. This is, like, necessarily me. And it represents, like, anybody could be a trench kid. Trench kid could be my fans. Like, you know, it's just like, I'm really from the trenches, and a lot of people don't understand, like, us, you know? People that's like that. Like, for example, like when I say like Roaches Project was like, I know niggas like a lot of people that really live with rats and roaches, like, you feel me? Cause they gonna get into your crib because where you live at. They gonna make their way in. I don't give a fuck how clean your shit is. You got food, they coming.
Yeah. What were some of the toughest things like for you growing up?
My mom like never like wanted me to be soft. Right? So like I got like, so this is what I mean by like on some trench kid shit. Like you probably never been through this, or maybe you have, but I don't know. Like my mama, like, let's say if like somebody disrespect her or she hear about a problem or animosity, she addressing shit. My mom is, "Yo, who wanna fight my son? Or yo, TJ, come in. Yo, fuck him up." Like that ass. Like my mom done woke me on my sleep before. Like, "Yo, this nigga said some crazy shit to be downstairs." Like, you feel me? Like
That's funny as fuck.
that's how like my life get, you feel me? Like talking about Easter, he gave me some bread, go to the thrift shop, go get some feel me? Till I got to the point where I don't want that shit. And I don't want no bummy ass shit. So I was gonna give me some money.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's wild. And then so you're kind of growing up like that. You get out, then you drop Resume, and then everything changed from there, right?
Facts. Then I started seeing like
And where do
The
you
other
drop
side
that
of
on?
the
Like
world.
where SoundCloud?
SoundCloud.
So like, did you have other tracks on SoundCloud yet?
Nah, that was my first one. I had put some shit out called Forbes. It was my first one with a video. I took it right down. I ain't like it.
Did you have followers on SoundCloud or anything?
Nah.
You just made the
Yeah.
account and dropped a
Made the
track.
account, dropped it.
How long did it take to like after upload did it take to get traction and go crazy?
Let's say the first day it got like 400 views, then 700,000. Maybe he got 2,500 in a week. Next week, 7,000. Next week, 13. Next week, 30. Next week, 50. Like, it just went up like that almost immediately.
Damn.
Did any other like artists or anybody find the track or like?
Nah, I just feel like it just went up until, you feel me?
Did it go big in New York
It went
specifically?
big in New York for sure. Like,
Yeah.
so we're like, yeah.
Damn,
it was
the
like a New
SoundCloud.
York and like anything, like, you know.
Okay,
The
so
SoundCloud era was crazy too, because like, not that it was easier back then, but like, do you think that was like a good time for you to be in that era where like, because a lot of songs are going viral on SoundCloud, right? Because it was so
I came
new.
out like right like towards the end. Like, for example, I remember like when I had first came home, like might have been like the first 2 weeks. I had seen about the kid XXX passing away. And at the time I wasn't in tune to his music or almost anybody on that double XL class of like 2016. I didn't really know the music because when I was incarcerated, I would only listen to like radio, mainstream hits they would play, some country music sometimes. Like, you know, so I ain't really like hear like of none of them. Like TK, for example, I never really heard them until I got out. Like, so when I came out, it was like right at the end of SoundCloud.
Okay.
Almost like of the prime of SoundCloud.
Right.
so when Resume gets traction and it goes crazy, what happens from there?
I started getting hit ups from labels and stuff like that. My mom didn't know I was a rapper at the time.
How do they contact you?
On Facebook, I had Facebook for a little while. Then it's crazy because one of my homies, his name Y3, he made an Instagram for me. Like, yo, you gotta use Instagram. I'm saying it's for everybody using. You still using Facebook? I'm like, what you mean, bro? Facebook valid. Fuck the Instagram shit. He like, I'm gonna make you one. He make me Instagram. He showed me. He like, look, you already got fan pages. You ain't even got an Instagram. I'm like, word? He make me Instagram. I probably picked the page up when I had like 30, 40K. Like, you feel me?
Just off that one track.
Yeah, like, you feel me? No. It was
Oh,
a couple
Future
of
Brothers
brothers
on
on,
there
like,
too.
like to when I really started, like,
Right.
having the app on my phone. Like, all right, let me post on this.
So how many record labels do you think you went to or you talked with before you went with Columbia?
6, 7.
And what made you decide to go with them?
I had a good conversation with somebody that worked at the label, and I felt like we was eye to eye, and he believed in me genuinely, and the money was right. It was, you know.
Yeah.
How did you like navigate that situation? Were you by yourself, or did you have like anyone? Who'd you look to for like advice or like? Because you were young. You were 17.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like I said, my mom ain't even really know. Like, my first time, my mom even really knew like I was a rapper. I'm showing her a contract. Like,
What did she think you were doing?
what did she think I was doing in life?
Yeah, if she didn't know you were rapping.
Oh, running the streets.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, I put like this too. Remember, so I was adopted, right? So I got my mom, which like I say my aunt sometimes, and then my mom, right? And like my aunt, I leave her like super oblivious to shit. You feel me? My mom, I be looking, I ain't paying no mind. Like, it ain't no reason to even talk about it for what. She gonna look, man, you rapping what? Rap about what? Feel me? Not paying her no mind. So for me, like by the time I did it, it was kind of like, for me, I damn near didn't even like, I ain't want to get in a conversation about what I'm doing. Like, you feel me? I already felt like nobody didn't understand me. You know, so I'm like, you know what? I'm in here, everybody. And I kind of like, I used to feel like my mom, yeah, everybody ain't understand me. I just came out of jail. Everybody looking at me, I'm like a bad kid, a fuck up. But you know what? I got a plan. I know what I'm about to do. Yeah, just do what y'all do for me. Do what I do.
What was that initial bag for that for the first deal at 17?
7 figures.
That's fucking crazy. At that age, 17?
For sure.
Didn't you get like, you got like an advance, right? And you went and spent money. Is that true? You went and spent like 20 grand on Jordans for you and your boys?
Yeah. I don't even think, it's crazy. Life changed because if I want to spend 20,000, I could do that too fast. Right now, I'm thinking about doing a jet. I'm
Yeah.
about to hit Polo, see if you want to go half of me. Go on the jet, that shit might be like 60,000.
We'll go thirds maybe if you want.
Yeah. All right,
Where are you going?
Rolling out Miami.
Oh, shit.
We're about to go there.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah, I want to. And so basically it's easy. I know how to spend some money now. And I pulled out 20,000, but that didn't even spend on 20,000. I took everybody get 2, 3, 4 pairs of shoes because these wasn't $1,000 shoes weren't attractive at the time because we didn't know nobody with it. It wasn't like a thing. And Jordans, I didn't know how to spend 20,000 on them Jordans.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? We kind of got everything that looked attractive to our eye.
Why was your first instinct like, yo, got 20 grand, I gotta go take care of everybody?
Because I felt like that was my duty in life. Like, even to the point where, like, after that, I do stuff for people. And I realized, like, all right, you wild. You ain't getting nowhere from that. That shit just slowing you down. You trying to do so much for 100 people, and they not bringing back nothing in return for it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I used to be so frustrated for myself. Cause like, yo, why does this person have to struggle when I know him for all these years? Like, you gotta do it. Like, you feel me? Get to the point where nobody gotta struggle. And I used to think. And now that list of who I do it for slimmed up a lot,
Yeah.
And then what? You're 17.
Well, I would have done the same thing. I want to throw it out there.
You would have balled out?
I would have taken care of all my people.
Yeah, what? Balling.
Yeah.
Then what? You like started just chilling in the city at 17 after that big bag, and just were you staying in hotel rooms for like a long ass time?
I was a tweak. I stayed in hotel rooms. I stay in a hotel room, in a car. I might stay at a girl crib. I'm fully signed. I'm walking around with 2 of the brodies all the way until last year. For real, I'm walking around with 1 or 2 brodies, walking around all my chains on.
Just going crazy.
For me. And for the first couple months when I got signed, I used to be in the hotel room, just keep extending hotel rooms and for me when I'm getting cribs and little stuff like that.
How much money in smoking fines did you pay in a year?
Smoking fines, I remember it was times where we was getting a smoking fine out of like 3 rooms every day when I was like 17.
Did you pay them or you just gas it?
Yeah, I would pay it. I was paying too much.
Was there any party that was like, yo, maybe we should just smoke outside and then come in the room after?
Nah,
it's not as fun smoking outside though.
Hell no. It was like I was real mature. You know what we used to do? I remember I used to have this hotel that they kicked me out. They let me go back now. I think it's because I'm older, more star. They knew I was a rapper then. But we used to take like a bucket of water, garbage can, and shit. I thought that shit was bad. And kid shit, man.
When did you like realize like, hey, maybe I gotta change a little bit and I can't stay in hotels every night and keep up with that shit?
It's just whack. Cause I'm 17. I used to be trying to have people, yo, book this hotel for me, bro. I'm gonna give you the cash, or yo, cash app you. Yo, use your ID. Like, I'm really like, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, because you can't even fucking book it.
Yeah, before I was 17, way before I was 17, I was like a loner. Like, I used to not be home. I won't go home for 5 months, 4 months, you feel me? Probably popping out, stuff like that. So now I just got the money. I'm still trapping. Like, my mom did not think, oh, you this mainstream kid. Like, it ain't just work like that, you feel me? It's like you this trench kid, and you just got some bread, feel me? Hotel room, like you on the road, like you busting the move, you feel me? That's how that go. I was just, till I finally got a spot. And it was lit.
And how hard was that once you like kind of became more mainstream and like, you know, a public figure? what was it like going back to the streets and then going back to doing that? What'd you learn along that?
I mean, while I was kind of like lit, like it wasn't until I left New York. But when I moved, like when I lived in New York, all the way until I moved, I would go probably stay in the city. But the only place I chilled or knew where to chill or how to chill was on the block. So you was liable to see me walking the same thing like K Flock when he was out and other rappers like that really, really like be from the trenches. Like you liable if you just come over this way between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. I mean to 2 a.m. You liable to probably see me on that corner walking up and down the block. You know what I'm saying?
So you treat it the same when you go back?
Now?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I can't.
Yeah.
It's like too much, you know? There's some people that look at me like regular. But the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Kids that was 10 years old now, before it's 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's no, like, at first it wouldn't feel like I was famous or lit when I'm in the hood because it was normal there. But now it's the same.
Is there anything you miss about that lifestyle?
Man, not really. Kinda, but not really.
Is it ever like, is there any ways you can like show love still or go back there, or, like give back there? Because I'm sure you obviously want to do that. Like, is that hard?
Yeah, it's kind of be hard because I be feeling like a lot of people be feeling like I owe them shit.
That's true, yeah.
Like, so that shit is a conflict of interest. That shit ain't gonna work, you know what I'm saying? And like looking out for the community is one thing, but then, you know, like I know, like right now, like where I'm from, there's people that be saying, yo, TJ, ain't never do this, do that for me, do this. But the same people that say something like that are fuck around to be wearing my clothes. Like to the extent, like I like have like, let's say like a wardrobe of clothes I wore for the last 2 months and just send it back to the hood. Yo, get it out. Yo, ooh, do that for me. I ain't never do it directly, right?
Mm.
But now it's niggas out there that, you feel me, that I grew up with too, but I can't maintain the everyday life. Might be wearing my shit.
You see
like,
that
nigga don't be doing shit for niggas, man. That nigga mad rich, he left us. For me. But I just look at it as, to me, you don't understand. And damn, bro, I wish you could understand. You feel me? Like,
no, it's funny though.
That ain't how life about to go.
You're on the gram and your boy's just wearing your t-shirt. He's back home.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that must be tough, right?
Yeah.
Does that ever like that? Does that get annoying?
No, annoying. No, I don't really wear too much stuff like repeatedly.
You know what I mean? Like people thinking that they like you owe them shit or something.
I zone them out.
Yeah.
You know, when people be talking nonsense, especially something that I just know I'm right about, or regardless of how you feel about it, it's not going to change the way I feel about it, I like to zone them out.
Yeah.
You know, so
being in New York, what you want to tell us about your first like link with Pop Smoke?
First time I ever like linked, well, the first time I ever met Pop Smoke, I was barely even a rapper. I was, I had probably like 16K on Instagram, around there. And I was like, so cool, still cool. And it was my boy Jay Guapo. And we was going, he like, yo, I'm about to meet this DJ Drewski. He like, yo, I'm about to meet DJ Drewski at this spot. I'm telling him I'm about to meet Drewski. I'm lying. And he like, yo, I'm coming with you. I'm like, I bet. He like, yo, my man's got the V. He pulls up. His man's driving. It's Pop Smoke. Feel me? So now, I believe it was a video from that day. I don't know where it's at. And I was barely a rapper, you know what I'm saying? So now Jay Guapo's rapping out of that. Time go by, now I got about like 3 million followers. And my boy Guapo like, yo, remember my boy out of that from that day? Man, he like, yo, he a rapper now. Look at his music. His shit doing aight. Pop might have had like 200,000-300,000
followers.
No.
Streams.
On YouTube on one video.
Views.
What do you
song? To the
yeah,
party. No, NPR. NPR.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it was. NPR. It might have had like, yeah, like maybe like 150,000, honestly, to be honest. It was like real early. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not even gonna capture and say I was like in love with it, you know. I'm like, all right, cool. I remember now it might have been like,
Wait, are you so at this point you're bigger than him?
oh, I got like 3 million followers
Okay.
at the time, and Pop probably got like 5,000 followers.
Damn.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So boom. So now I'm like, okay. Now I go to do this show in like upstate New York. And we sneak into the dorms. That's why I say we doing crazy shit. We sneak into the dorms. We in the girls' dorms. I'm with the whole gang. We in the dorms. We play party in the girls' dorm. We chilling, getting drunk. And we listening to like music. And then basically like YouTube playing some like drill shit, whatever. And the next song come on is Pop Smoke. It was his new song. Feel me? And that shit come on, baby, welcome to the party. And we like, yo, who this? And I'm like, oh, that's the nigga from And we ran that welcome to the party back like 5 times and it had just dropped. I called Pop. This is crazy because this is like, I'm just probably my first time telling this. I called Pop ASAP. Like, yo, hit him like, yo, what's up, bro? Ooh, your music fire. Tell Guapo, like, yo, your man's got some heat. Yo, bring him to the stew. I link up with Pop. He pulls up with one person. The one person he pulls up with is Fabio Foreign.
What?
Favi's not even a rapper.
Wow.
That's like some superhero movie shit or some shit.
The one person he pulls up is Fabio Foreign. And we listening to Welcome to the Party. He plays me Dior, unreleased. I'm like, whoa, this is heat.
Yeah.
Feel me? He like, yo, which one you gonna hop on? You gonna hop on one? I'm like, I'm not hopping on no Dior. I wasn't fucking that up. You feel me? It was so new of a sound, I didn't even really understand it.
He asked you to hop on that?
Yeah, facts. Wow.
And you actually said you're like, I'm not hopping on it because
it wasn't like, nah, we needed a new one. I didn't want to fuck up his wave, you know?
Damn.
And when we made War,
yeah,
Pop like probably didn't even have like 30,000 followers.
Was that night?
I don't want to. That's why I kind of skipped it from that night. I said when we made War, because it wasn't that night.
You guys didn't record that night?
I don't think we recorded nothing that night. We recorded like the next time, but that night I remembered when I met Pop, Favi was like kind of like just his like friend in the cut, like entourage, and Favi played me Big Drip. And I'm like, what? I'm like, it's heat. Send me this. And this was my theme song for the next 3 months.
Was Big Drip?
Yes.
That was before it was out?
Before it was out on anything, before he was out. Like, for me, he had a little 1-2 songs with some other hood rappers, but Big Drip was my shit. I run up to the label, show my whole label, like, yo, look, look at this song. Feel me? And then eventually, that shit wound up blowing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It sucks that the situation happened with Pop because we supposed to all be, you know?
Wow.
That's a crazy thing.
Because we like day ones in this shit, you know?
You guys made some fire tracks.
Yeah.
Facts.
Most people hate the sound of metal on metal. I mean, I get it. It can make your skin shiver. Here at Full Send, we do what many other companies don't. We product test the living out of everything. Metal on metal to us, it's music to our ears. Get your shoddy tools, boys. Good luck.
What happened? So you do War successful, and then you guys just, because I know you did Mannequin with him and...
Yeah, even like the song, you know the song, She Wanna Fuck with the Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, Let Me Take You to the Candy Shop, all that shit was recorded with me and him originally. Feel me? And feel me?
How cool and different is that when it's like you three from New York? Like, I know you have a good relationship with Polo, but he's from Chicago. So does it mean a lot more when you guys come from the same spot?
I mean, it's just the only difference for real is that certain things like me and Papa know, like Polo won't know. I could be like, yo, yeah, that bitch from woo, such and such. Polo not gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about some New York shit, you know?
What does that mean? Like, can you translate that?
Oh, what I just said.
Yeah.
We're not from New York either. That's why.
No,
Yeah.
but that was like some like fake and general shit.
Yeah.
But like I could just be like, yo, yeah, that bitch from Brownsville, from me.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And Pop might know who I'm talking about because we from New York, same area.
Yeah.
Feel me? As into
Same
Polo,
chick though.
we can't have that specific conversation for real.
What about like the flows? The flows. I mean, you Pop and Fabi go. Like it's similar.
Yeah, it's definitely more similar. We got the same lingo. It's kind of like, you feel me? With Polo, it's like a little different of an energy. Facts.
What was Pop's like in the studio?
Pop, being real, Pop kind of used to tell me like yo T, like I don't even know how this shit even going crazy, T. Like I ain't a rapper, T. Like I'm just putting the sauce. You heard? Let me like Pop. Like I swear, that nigga make a hit, and we just be in the stew like this, and he'll be like the mic, yeah, like hit, ooh, like for me, and that shit just you run that shit back, you be like yo, everybody jumping, taking shots, going crazy. You feel me?
He
Like-
had that same style where like he could do the melodic shit too and the hard shit, like
Yeah,
just
facts.
like you, right?
Yeah.
Facts. But basically, for better words, it's like almost effortlessly.
Yeah. But is it when you
Right.
guys are in the studio? Is it like a party? Like
Yeah.
would we fit in there or no?
Yeah, facts. Me, like I
You
said,
might
like,
have to get a upgrade.
Bronx
watch
is
a
more
bit.
laid back, you know.
Yeah.
Like for me, I probably what's good, y'all. Ooh, I might go sit down on my phone, might talk to a little vibe or something. Pop going, take your shot, yo, get up,
Yeah.
yo, you feel me? Like, yo, turn that up, feel me? Everything gonna be more live.
Yeah, I feel like if I was in there and you walked in, you'd like ask me to grab you a water or some shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna actually have me a word.
You be the bartender.
Yeah. Put me to work
Yeah.
right away. When did you and Polo you guys did pop out together? When did you guys like become close? Obviously that track went crazy.
That
when
track
I
still
met-
slaps anytime you
Yeah.
put it on too.
When I met Polo, he was just in New York for a label interview. Yeah, the same label.
Hmm.
And he was just starting. And like somebody linked us up. Like, yo, do a song with Polo. I'm like, yo, woo. I just had heard about him probably like a week before that. Or 2 weeks before that. I'm like, all right, yeah. Feel me? Let's get in the stew. We made Pop Out. I really ain't even like that song like that. Like
Pop Out?
I didn't hate it, but I didn't see it being what it was. Like, you know, even to this day, I feel like this is like our biggest song, both of us.
You don't like it?
And I think we both have a lot of songs that's better than Pop Out.
Yeah.
Feel me? But it's our
Beat the
biggest.
odds.
Yeah, feel me?
Yeah.
But it's our
I
biggest.
feel like
you know?
that song hit like the college crowd and shit.
Yeah.
And like,
Facts.
yeah.
So yeah, then I guess we did the video. I mean, we did the song, and then it was like New Year's, and came up, and he's in New York. I'm like, "What you doing?" He like, "Nah, I'm just out here." I think he's with his girl and stuff. And I'm like, "Yo, pull up to this party." It was this party like 2 hours away out the city. He like, "All right." Well, we was in the car. It's crazy. We never spoke about this after this. We was in the car like 10 of us in a big body. We drove like 2 hours to the party, mansion party. We went to Lauren. It was my friend, my son Molly, Lauren Hill's son. We in Lauren Hill's crib through Pop Out video. Went crazy.
That's where you did the video?
Yeah, facts.
Fuck. And so you had that success you guys didn't know you were gonna have? Did that at that point are you like, yo, we gotta just get on more tracks together, like building that relationship? Or were you guys
Facts.
just like boys?
After once that happened, it was like a guaranteed. I didn't expect that. At the time, we probably would do a song and we might do like 100K, 70K views in a day. Pop Out did like 1 million views in a day. So it was like, oh
Yeah,
shit. you
The track
feel
was
me?
huge.
And I remember my first time hitting like 100K likes on Instagram was taking a picture with Polo.
Really?
Yeah, so it was like, yeah, that's what needed to come.
Yeah. I mean, I don't wanna like Polo's I love Polo, but a lot of people say like that song really like jump started his career.
Yeah, nah, it did. I ain't gonna lie. For both of us, that was our first time being in the top 10 for sure.
Yo, can I ask you about the chain stuff?
Yeah.
The
What about it?
I heard that there's a rumor that the police still have 4 chains, 4 Cubans.
Yeah, the police got like 4 Cubans in mine. I didn't even count it, but I know they got a decent amount. It's probably around 4.
And how do we expedite the process of getting that back?
I mean, if you got people that can help me, I'd love to help. I mean, I'd love to know them because I've been trying and they just been playing with me. They took them all this evidence to my situation, what happened with me.
Yeah.
But fun fact, I had on like 1 Cuban and a watch when I got shot. Everything else was in my hotel safe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so if y'all keep the stuff that I had on, we won't even argue that yet. Let me get this stuff out the safe. And they ain't give it to me. I don't know why they doing that.
And they claim that that's like an evidence thing.
Yeah, they got like $1 million in my stuff in possession, but we figuring it out.
Bro, that's fucking wild.
That is weird. They're probably all fucking trying them on, taking photos or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if that guy might be borrowing it going out to the club?
Yeah, it's a club in the spot, right? I don't know.
With your shit on. So,
Swear, but I know they only play with certain type of people. It's crazy in this world, you know? But
yeah. What about the collab with IceSpice? How did that all come together? And you bought her a chain, right?
a little watch,
A watch?
150K?
something like that.
What watch was it?
A Richard.
Oh,
He
damn.
looking like
It's pretty
That's a
dope.
splash.
Was it plain Jane?
nah, I don't think so.
Oh, my God, bro.
Well, how do you like make that decision?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm just gonna splash on IceSpice like this.
They called it splash.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
I mean, that's a
like
splash.
funny.
150K, Richard.
Shame on none.
That's
I
light.
live like, you feel me? I live a high life, and I feel like it was like some longevity in it. You know, I feel like she was gonna be an artist that stick around.
For sure.
I consider New York City my shit. You feel me? Welcome to my shit. You feel me? That's it. It's freaking little sauce on that. And that's,
What was your
That's dope.
reaction when you bought it for her?
I wasn't even there. That's the real shit.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
You
That
were
makes
what?
it more of a flex, bro. He wasn't there when they gave it to her.
Oh, damn.
I thought it was a whole...
So how'd you get it delivered to her?
I had a jeweler give it to her.
And
So-
you just like, yo, this is from TJ?
Yeah.
That's pretty sauce.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I had met her before I had got shot trying to sign her and stuff like that. It didn't work out like that. And I kind of like as she was coming up from before Munch dropped up, like we used to have conversations about being strategic with her, like about what she doing and stuff like that. So as she was going up, like her success was like exciting to me, you know? And Gangsta Boo had came out, vibing, you know, and it was her first time going on the charts. And I was like, you know,
You deserve a
Do you
little
ever
something.
think? Do you ever think you have like a kind of like an eye for the talent? Because you talk about Pop Smoke had 5K on the gram, starts collabing with you.
people
Polo.
one, I was young, right? So I didn't get in the right approach. And I was also like a little bit risky with my money and how I could sign. Like Fabi would tell you, like that nigga probably, that nigga that signed me for whatever the fuck. I'm like, yo, bro, look, I'm gonna get you signed. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even really like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't processed like life like that yet. You feel me? But I definitely do got an eye for sure. There's way more people that I done from the beginning, you know?
You just tell them, then you kind of collab with them, and then they fucking take off.
I posted K Flock. He had like 30,000 on the gram. And 2 days later, he got 300,000.
Damn.
You just
2-3
on the
days
story?
later.
You posted
Nah,
on
on
the
my
story?
gram. Yo, you the littest in New York. Everybody go follow K Flock at K Flock at K Flock at K Flock.
Oh, damn.
What does
That's
he say
big.
to you after that?
Yo, you know the vibes, my heart, good looking, cool. Feel me?
Damn. That's lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. So
Is that
that's
just love, or like you like managing him, or like?
Okay, I knew him since I was like 11 years old. And I'm saying, and I seen the potential, and deeper than just knowing him, yeah, I seen the potential. And I'm like, nah, I gotta help him, you feel me? Push him through. And I get satisfaction out of that,
For
you
sure.
know?
Yeah, I feel you.
I get like real satisfaction out of it. And then I look at like how like life was going, and I kind of like almost feel like I predicted so much that that's things like why like I give Ice a Rich, because it's like, nigga, in the moment, it's like, wow. But it's like, I look at it different. Like, damn, they just made history. Another one.
Yeah.
As in, like, another person, another star at the city that I could genuinely say that I supported and was there for him from the beginning. It's like, that shit added to my catalog. You feel me? And we lit. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? You come to this shit. And that's what makes it my shit. Because anybody will tell you, is like, what you really going to say bad about TJ? Like, he really there for the city, you know?
Yeah. Do you think that's lacking? Or like, obviously you're pretty passionate about it, but do you think there needs to be more of that like support coming from everybody?
I feel like I don't care what people do, you feel me? Me in my city, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting, this is how I feel like I contribute.
Yeah.
Like I put on to see, and we do need to see more of that. I'll take it back. We do need to see more of that, you know? And I feel like some people do though. But in New York City, I don't know. I don't know if you feel me, if that's not the most common place to be like that.
Yeah. I feel like you don't really see that much. Maybe Atlanta more, but like the Chicago, you don't really see that over
And
here.
I feel like honestly, like deeper than like it being competitive, I feel like me, you gonna have to work hard to be bigger than me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like it's a thing like, yo, I'm scared of being like competitive, because you can get hotter than me,
Mm.
you know, at a moment or whatever, but it's like I'ma always be TJ.
Yeah.
And I established that. So now everything else, like if you come and you break every record and I assisted you, you know what I'm saying? That just added to me. Like I just helped another live, you know?
How competitive is that? Because like you're dropping an album, pretty much. Uzi just dropped, Thug just dropped, Gunna just dropped. So like, is that something you're looking at, or are you only focused on yourself?
Nah, because you got.
Can you not talk about Gunna in front of me and TJ too, Steiny, please? That's more of a year.
Nah,
this is what I'm trying to say,
I don't
right?
fuck with
He's
that.
on the
You gotta
charts.
remember,
I
right?
don't. It's not like that with him. But
There's people in this world, right? It's probably Japanese artists, right?
yeah,
That outsells me by 1,000,000 times, right? I would never want to be him. You know, I'm always like be fine being TJ, you know what I'm saying? So Uzi dropped like a week or two before me. He might outsell me this week again on his third week. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I wish I was number one, you know what I'm saying? We would strive for the best. But one, it just probably wasn't my time. Feel me? And two, I'm still TJ. Like I established being cool in my own lane, you know? And like to me, I'm damn near the biggest, because in my head, when I think about where I started from, I don't know where everybody started from. When I think about where I started from and where I'm at, it's like, what else do I want? You know?
yeah, that's true. That's a good way to look at it.
Word.
Just being, yeah. I was gonna say though, there's definitely been times, I can't think of specific situations, but like where artists will drop on the same day as somebody else, and it's like kind of out of spite. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But that shit's just like, it's kind of funny, but it's also like, is that risky to do shit like that?
It is a competition though, in a certain way, still, right?
But
It's a competition
shade
for who
like that.
posts. I got number one, you know?
Yeah.
And well, me personally, what I actually realized with my brand is I like just like looking at history. I'm not like a person that it's hard for me to compete for number one against a big artist, because I think it go off for like trends. And I got my own solid core fan base that it's not cool in just the world just to, oh, let me go just check out TJ album. I feel like it's my fans that like TJ and like establish like, yo, we listen to TJ, that runs it back and run it back and run it back, that'll make me go up and go platinum, you know?
Mhm.
Deeper than just everybody listening at one time.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of harder for me, I feel like, to explode in the first week.
I've never thought about that like that, but I was looking at the charts and like Taylor Swift's 4, I think, right now.
Yeah.
But it's like she makes songs where everybody can listen to. So
Yeah.
you're talking about like how you have that loyal fan base that's just gonna be with you no matter what.
Yeah.
In the long run, that's way more important.
Yeah.
Not that there's a lot of fucking Swifties out there.
T Swift's fire, yeah.
Do you fuck with that or no?
With Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
I don't really listen to Taylor Swift.
I like her old tracks.
Would you ever go?
And that's what I mean, though. But like, you feel me? I would never want to be Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift probably lives a way richer, and you know, like she probably got way better peace of mind, everything. But I just would never want to be.
Would you ever go out of your lane and do like a track with like an artist like that, or like a just completely different?
Yeah, for sure. To better myself, yeah. As long as I'm going on against my like, you know, morals and all that, which it shouldn't.
Yeah,
it'd be good. Yeah.
What made you look up to Bieber when you were young? Like, not a lot of rappers would say that.
I mean, one, I'm like real complacent on myself. Like, you know, I don't care, like, feel me, what it is. I was a kid and I used to like at the little dance moves, the girls used to be on him. All the girls I liked in school used to like Justin Bieber. I used to be like, damn, I gotta do that shit. I gotta sing, dance, get a guitar. That's what it's gonna take, cause you know, see now, I got the source to know what they like.
Yeah.
You feel me? When I was young, I was trying to figure it out. So I think that's kind of.
What was your favorite old school Bieber track?
I like One Time.
One Time, it's a banger.
One
Well,
Time.
you would never like
Eeny Meeny.
you would never throw that on the aux. Like if you were on a party bus going to like the club, would you ever have the
No, not
confidence
going
to throw
to.
that on the
Not
aux?
going to. Not
Because this
going.
guy will do that
Not
shit and kill
going.
the
Not
vibe.
going.
I mean,
If you have a party
bus,
bus full of white
Who are
girls
the
on the
group?
way back from the club at 3 a.m., if you put on Eeny Meeny, it's probably one of the
Yeah.
best tracks you could play.
with Kingston,
Yeah, but it's like
facts.
you're
No, it's
That's what
no,
I'm
not
doing.
going
Okay, so-
to. It
okay,
has
I
to
want-
be. It has to be
fine.
on the way back to the after party.
are you willing to try that?
Huh? Yeah, we probably did it.
But you're not
Try it.
gonna
I
It's
always
easy.
go up with Sean Kingston in real life. That's my boy.
Yeah.
For me, I always go up with for me. So I ain't even really remember that was him. For me, I'm talking mad shit. Like, you fat nigga. For me, I'm talking mad shit. And he like, nigga, I got hits. I got
Yeah.
hits. Man. He one hit ass. He like, what? He start throwing them bitches. I'm like, oh, he played that eeny meeny. I'm like, oh yeah, he brought me back for a second.
Yeah.
No, he's got one other song. He performed with the other night.
Nah, he got a
He has
couple.
tons of
No,
good
like
tracks.
no, not like that. Like a big
Beautiful
banger.
Girls.
Beautiful girls.
He got
Yeah,
beautiful girls and shit. Well,
yeah.
he like, yeah.
No, that wasn't shade. My bad. So gonna kind of change it up, but can we talk about how like you were supposed to leave to Paris, the whole situation, and just how that whole moment and that night has like kind of affected your life?
Man, yeah, I thought life was good, sweet, and then I woke up, my ass couldn't move. I mean, ever since that, my life been definitely changed. I think about things a lot more. I try to be a lot safer. You feel me? In a barbershop earlier, just trying to get like trim. I ain't had no time, just trying to trim my shit. Feel me? I'm almost fucking up my shit. Somebody walk past the glass. I'm looking like, feel me? Shit, I got PTSD. I'm dealing with it. It's life. That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, you call yourself like what, the miracle kid?
Yeah, I am a miracle kid. Shit is a miracle. I got shot 7 times, all upper body, about a year ago, and I'm fine, you know?
I know when you hear that, it sounds like, what the fuck? Like 7 shots?
What do you
It's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy too, because from 50 Cent from New York, he had a similar situation. Have you guys talked? Like, has he reached out to you at all?
Yeah, I spoke to 50 Cent. We was chilling, talking and stuff like that.
Did he like?
Yeah.
Did a lot of people come out and give you like words of advice and like some specific people that were just there for you, like supportively?
I mean, I had a cool conversation with 50. We spoke and took a little picture and went viral. We ain't really like lock in like that, to be honest though. It was just like, you feel me? Um, for me, my son Pharrell, let me take it back because Pharrell legend. That's how I speak. But now Pharrell was with Pharrell, and we had like a good 2 days of chilling, talking, recording, and he dropped some good jewels on me after I had got shot.
What was it like when you woke up in the hospital? Like you were in a coma for 5 days, right? What was that like when you like do you remember anything when you just woke up where you're just like, what the fuck just happened?
I woke up and I had a nurse. Her name was Lauren, and I remember I woke up, and it wasn't like the movies. It was kind of like the movie, but it won't. Cause I didn't wake up with the light in my face. Like when some
But it
he's
starts like a little blurry.
yeah, but nah. I mean, I don't even remember being blamed. I'm just waking up in the room, and I'm in the hospital bed. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like I don't know if I was tired, lazy. It probably was just the drugs, but like I almost like I'm in the hospital. Like I didn't think to get up. I don't know. I couldn't get up, but I'm just like chilling. Then lady come in and she's like, "Oh, he's up," and that's the movie started. And they come.
That
She
is like
woke
a
up to
movie.
me. She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh." She's like, She's like, "You didn't look so good last week, buds." And I'm like, "Last week what?" For me, I can't talk. But I'm like, "What you mean last week? You bugging?" And for me, I came. Probably took like probably like might have been 30 minutes, might have been like an hour. I seen my mom walk in. I'm like, oh shit. She sorry.
What was your mom's reaction to that?
My mama G, she wasn't really crying. She kinda like she knew I'm gonna be alright. Feel me? Feel me? Yeah, the alleged person that had got locked up for shooting me. For me, that nigga, he had got caught. That's like the first thing I remember. My mom was like, "Yo, yeah, somebody got locked up for your shooting. You gonna be alright." She like, woo, woo, woo. She kind of like, she cocky. She like my height, man. Like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, word, that's crazy.
Do you
Yeah.
wait when she tells you that? Are you immediately angry at the whole situation?
Angry at myself. I was angry at myself. I let anybody do anything to me. I don't know who did what. I just know that if I got shot, how the fuck I let me get shot? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I was really mad. Like, what? I let what happen? And I couldn't even understand like how.
Yeah.
And I thought I like knew better than that.
Mm-hmm. So when you're healthy again, you're able to leave. What's like the first thing you do? And like, did you make any immediate changes?
Yeah, I got security full time. I mean, I just rested my mind, and yeah, I kind of like couple changes. I don't point out my security pointers, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
How much of you is thinking about music and like your career at that point?
Music is my whole life. I ain't never stopped thinking about music. I was in the stew in the hospital. I wrote the stew to the hospital.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't even breathe. I'm shouting my lungs trying to record.
What the?
That's crazy. You said you weren't like religious before, but do you believe like I don't know, it happened for a reason or something, or like you're meant for more now?
I definitely always felt like I knew I was meant for something good. I didn't even really feel like I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't really feel like I was going to die, you know? And I didn't want to be like in my head, like, you know, mixed with the drugs, but in my head, I don't want God to think I'm cocky. You feel me? So I'm like, I don't know how to even really think about it. But I'm like, I don't feel like it's my time. I feel like you good. But how do you feel like you good? You shot 7 times and you don't even feel the pain. So I'm like, am I good? Damn, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I wound up being good, but I felt like I was like,
Yeah, 7 times is fucking insane.
That's crazy. It's got to be some sort of crazy sign, though, right? Like surviving something like that is insane. Like, right?
How does it feel to go from that and then recently you performed in Portugal? We saw you brought out
nah, it wasn't Portugal. It wasn't Portugal.
where you brought out Speed,
Yeah, Speed.
UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wireless.
My fault. So you performing in the UK, you brought out Speed. Does it hit you when you're like performing again? Like, holy shit. And were you a fan of Speed before?
Facts. Honestly, I found out about Speed through like, I don't know exactly when he started, but definitely before, like, I was well aware of Speed before, like, he came out, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember exactly my first impression or how I found out about Speed, but I just remember I seen him online and feel me, got tuned in, and he told me that I was one of his favorite artists, and I'm like, yo, pop out the wireless, let's go turn up real quick.
That's
Fuck.
dope.
And do you pay attention to like any other like internet or YouTubers?
Type a little bit.
Yeah.
I be tuning in, like, I got like a kid, his name Lil 50.
Lil 50?
Yeah.
He's on YouTube?
Yeah, he on YouTube.
What's he doing there?
He playing with like badass toys and shit.
Let's go.
And he be watching like Funny Mike.
Oh,
I be
yeah.
tuned in with Lil 50, you know, father son time. Nah, it's my son. But we be tuned in watching like Funny Mike, and what else he put me? He put me on a couple things.
That's dope.
Like Nelk Boys or
Yeah.
would you ever bring them on stage or not?
If they come.
If we get thirds on the jet?
If they come through on the thirds, definitely we on the stage. We're gonna make a video, everything. We're gonna go down.
Do you have like a favorite venue or like a favorite song to perform?
I like performing mood swings with pop.
That's a banger.
Pre-pop songs, facts.
Why'd the album come out on the July 14th?
It's crazy because that's the date the label gave to me. They just like, yo, for me, it'd be like, yo, this is a good day. You feel me? But coincidentally, it's the day I got released from the hospital. So
That's a coincidence?
Shot. It's a coincidence. I got shot on June 22nd, and I was in the hospital till July 14th.
Damn. That's crazy. So that's like the 222.
Yeah.
That's dope. Well, yeah, no, I think you got to run, but we appreciate you coming through, and the album's fire.
Yeah, album's fire.
Come on the stage on the show,
bro. Let's go.
I see no more.
Fuck, we've been partying a lot, so we were gonna skip.
We were gonna go to
but...
Rolling Loud.
Yeah,
Do you love Miami? Like in Rolling Loud there?
Miami lit.
Do you think Miami is the hottest chicks?
Easiest place
in the country?
I like LA.
What?
LA?
I like LA. I like Miami for the yachts, but I like LA, man.
I've seen you at Booby Trap before.
Oh, you see me? For real?
Yeah, we were next to each other. I was like, "What's good? What's good?" You didn't dab me up that time, but I think maybe now.
Yeah.
You show some love.
Fire was smack. Not to I don't like crowds. I be from me in my mood.
Hell yeah! All right, bro.
And last thing is we gotta fucking whatever. Police give the fucking Cubans back.
Facts.
I need those for a little bit, and then I'll give them to you.
Facts.
All right, bro. Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate you, bro.
That's fire.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah, it was good.
Appreciate it, man.